The princess and her warriors burst into the hall ready to fight. The battle was fierce and intense. Ebele and her soldiers fought with all their might. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful and powerful kingdom called Udo. The kingdom was ruled by a wise and brave princess named Ebele. Princess Ebele was not just the leader, she was also a fierce warrior. She led an elite group of female soldiers who were the best in the land. They protected the kingdom from any danger and kept everyone safe. One sunny morning, a handsome stranger named Madu arrived at the gates of Udo. He was charming and kind, and he quickly caught the attention of Princess Ebele. With his smooth words and warm smile, he made Princess Ebele's heart flutter. Despite her handmaid's Adaisy's warnings, Princess Ebele fell deeply in love with Madu. Adaisy, who had been with the princess for many years, felt something was wrong with Madu, but Princess Ebele was so enchanted by him that she couldn't see any danger. Days passed. Madu and Princess Ebele spent more and more time together. Madu seemed to be the perfect companion. He listened to Ebele's stories, laughed at her jokes, and seemed genuinely interested in her and her kingdom. Little by little, he gained her trust. Ebele started sharing secrets with him, secrets about the kingdom's defenses, secret tunnels, and the weaknesses in their strategies. One day, as they walked through the royal gardens, Madu asked, Ebele, what is the most vulnerable part of the kingdom's defense? Ebele, lost in his gaze, replied, There is a secret tunnel beneath the palace that leads outside the walls. Only a few know about it. It's our last line of defense. That night, while everyone in the kingdom was asleep, Madu disappeared. The next day, the kingdom was attacked by a powerful army led by none other than Madu. The kingdom's defenses were overwhelmed because Madu knew exactly where to strike. The elite female soldiers fought bravely, but they were caught off guard. Despite their best efforts, Udo fell, and Princess Ebele and her loyal soldiers were captured. Madu, now revealing his true nature, had Ebele and her soldiers tied up and thrown into a dark cave. They were fed only once a day, just enough to keep them alive. The once mighty warriors of Udo were now prisoners, and the kingdom was under Madu's control. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. Princess Ebele and her soldiers grew weaker and weaker. All they were left with were their thoughts. They knew they had to escape and reclaim their kingdom. Among the guards who brought them food was a kind-hearted woman named Amaka. She felt sorry for the princess and her soldiers and decided to help them. One stormy night, Amaka quietly slipped into the cave with tools hidden under her cloak. She whispered her plan to Princess Ebele. They would break their chains and escape when the guards were least expecting it. The princess and her soldiers walked silently and quickly. With Amaka's help, they managed to free themselves from their chains. As the sun began to rise, the brave women slipped out of the cave and made their way back to the kingdom. Although they were weak, their determination was stronger than ever. They knew they had to be smart and use the element of surprise to their advantage. Back in the kingdom, Madu was celebrating his victory, unaware of the escape plan. Princess Ebele and her soldiers gathered their strength and prepared for the battle of their lives. They sneaked into the palace through the secret tunnels that only they knew about. Just as Madu and his men were feasting, the princess and her warriors burst into the hall ready to fight. The battle was fierce and intense. Ebele and her soldiers fought with all their might, and Amaka, who had risked everything to help them, joined the fight as well. The surprise attack caught Madu and his men off guard. The women fought bravely, and the tide of the battle soon turned in their favor. With a final mighty effort, they defeated Madu and his army, reclaiming their beloved kingdom. The people of Udo rejoiced as Princess Ebele and her soldiers returned victorious. However, the scars of betrayal and loss ran deep. To ensure such a tragedy would never happen again, Princess Ebele made a solemn decree. From that day forward, any woman who wished to join the elite group of princess warriors must take an oath never to marry. Their loyalty would belong entirely to the kingdom and its protection. The kingdom of Udo flourished once more under Princess Ebele's rule. One day, a new threat emerged. A neighboring king, envious of Udo's prosperity, sought to conquer the kingdom. He sent spies to gather information, but the spies could not find any weaknesses. The princess warriors were always vigilant. The neighboring king decided to try another tactic. He sent a messenger with a false offer of peace, hoping to lure Princess Ebele into a trap. The messenger arrived with gifts and kind words. "My king wishes to make amends," he said. "He seeks peace and friendship with Udo." Princess Ebele, though cautious, decided to listen. She gathered her advisors and discussed the offer. Adaeze, always wary, reminded her of the past betrayal. "We must be careful, my princess. We cannot trust them so easily." Princess Ebele agreed and decided to send a small delegation to the neighboring kingdom led by Adaeze. Adaeze was sharp and quick-witted. She knew how to uncover the truth. Upon arriving, she observed everything carefully. She noticed the king's soldiers were unusually tense and found hidden weapons near the palace. Adaeze returned to Udo with her findings. They planned to attack us during the peace talks, she reported. Princess Ebele devised a plan. They would use the enemy's strategy against them. During the peace talks, Ebele and her warriors would be ready, hidden and prepared for battle. The day of the peace talks arrived. The neighboring king welcomed Princess Ebele with a smile, but she saw the deceit in his eyes. As the talks began, his soldiers moved to attack, but Princess Ebele and her warriors were ready. They sprang into action, defending themselves and driving the enemy back. The battle was swift and decisive. The neighboring king, realizing he had underestimated Ebele, surrendered. Princess Ebele showed mercy, but made it clear that Udo would not tolerate deceit and treachery. The neighboring king agreed to a genuine peace treaty respecting Udo's strength and integrity. With peace restored, the kingdom of Udo continued to thrive. The story of Princess Ebele's bravery and wisdom spread far and wide. She was celebrated not just as a warrior, but as a leader who valued justice and loyalty above all. The princess warriors remained ever vigilant, their oath a reminder of the past and a promise for the future. And so, the tale of Princess Ebele and the deceptive stranger was told and retold. Children listened in awe, learning the importance of wisdom, vigilance, and the strength that comes from unity and trust. The legend of Princess Ebele and her warriors lived on, inspiring generations to come. The end. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, kindly share your thoughts by commenting. Support me with a super thanks, like and subscribe. See you in my next video. Bye.